Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I'm Amma Mama, and today I'm just doing my TBR for March. I am not doing anything from my TBR jar to pick what I'm reading or anything like that, because I am very loosely, I should say, pulling from the March Mystery Madness video that I saw, and I know that they were doing a theme that had to do with nines, and I'm not going into all that depth, but I did pick out 9 books that I think kind of fall into that mystery, genre a little bit, at least somewhat, hopefully. Thriller and stuff. I do have some actual like mystery books, and then some that are, I don't know, maybe borderline mystery. But I just thought it'd be kind of fun to read some of those, and since I have them on my shelves anyways, and so I need to read what, I have on my shelves, or I'm trying to read mostly from what I own, I wanted to do that. So it's not going to be a super long video, but I wanted to go into what I'm going to read for March. So first I've got Alex Cross, Hope to Die by James Patterson. And if you watched, I don't remember which video it was in, but if you watched the other video where I had talked about the Cross My Heart, this one is the book that follows up on that one. And so it left off on a big cliffhanger. Thank you. Could not think of the word cliff. Anyways, it left off on a big cliffhanger. And so I really wanted to see what happens with it. And so I am going to read this one. Again, I'll probably listen to the audiobook version if it's available, because I do really like listening to these ones on audio. But oh, you know what? Let me back up a little bit. I didn't really say much about this one. But again, it's kind of on the back, and it's fine. But basically his family is being held hostage. And so this book is going to continue that story about him trying to get his family back. So that's what this is about. Then the next book that I have is Wrong Place, Wrong Time by Gillian McAllister. And I don't think that I've seen, or maybe I've seen one person who I watched do like a review of this since I bought it, but this is one that I had actually just seen while I was browsing in Barnes and Noble one day. And basically though, a woman is trying to stop a murder before it happens, because it's her son who she sees kill someone. And it's kind of like a Groundhog Day scenario, because she keeps waking up and it's the same day that she saw her son commit this murder without knowing why or what was going on. And so she's trying to prevent it. And because she's waking up every day and it's the day before, she is able to piece together more and more. So I'm definitely interested in reading this. Like I said, I haven't really seen anybody review this, so I'm hoping it's good. It says it's part of Reese's book club. And I wouldn't have even known what that was, but I just recently saw somebody talking about Reese. I think it's Reese Witherspoon is the one who does it, who has this Reese's book club picks. And from what they were saying, like usually they tend to be really good books. So I'm definitely excited to read this one. I got it a while back. Last year. It's one of my newer ones that I've picked up, obviously. Not as old as some of the ones I've had on my shelves for like 15, 20 years. But it's now, I've been waiting to read it because I've been mostly picking my books from my TBR jar, just to make sure that I'm not only reading new books, but I'm also reading the ones I already own. So I have that. Then I'm going to read the next book in the Red Rising series. So this one's Golden Sun by Pierce Brown. I guess this one probably doesn't really qualify as, a mystery or a thriller. It is a fantasy, but it's another one that I picked up at the same time I got, the Wrong Place, Wrong Time. And I've been waiting to read it, and I really just want to see what happens next in this series. And I would like to do it before too many details get a little vague in my mind, so that I can enjoy it more. so that I don't have to go back and try to like reread the first book. So I want to definitely read this, and then I will allow myself to get the third book, Morning Star. So I am looking forward to it. I enjoyed the first one well enough, so I'm hoping this one is good as well. Okay, so then the next one that I have that is definitely, falls into the mystery genres, I have Miss Marple, The Complete Short Stories by Agatha Christie. And I've never actually read any Agatha Christie or the Miss Marple stories. I think this was actually a book that had once belonged to my mom, and it just kind of has moved around with us throughout the years, and I kept it, always thinking that I would read it someday. And so now someday is here. And I was just looking, and it looks like this was originally copywritten in 1985, so definitely an older book. So I am looking forward to reading it, though I hear lots of good things about her writing and the Miss Marple stories. I've just never read any of them, so I am looking forward to that. Then the next book I have is A Treasury of Sherlock Holmes by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. I can't talk today for some reason. My words want to come out all funky. And so, it's Sherlock Holmes stories. So I've actually already read the first, I finished A Study in Scarlet. I had started reading this a while ago, and I didn't read as much of it as what I had planned on reading, but I know I read A Study in Scarlet, and I think I finished The Hounds of Baskervilles. I read a bit of it, but I never finished it. My dust jacket's falling to pieces, but I've kept it on just to kind of protect the cover. And again, this is one that I've had for a really long time that I just had never gotten around to reading. I think I actually got this book maybe even when I was in high school. So that's been, I don't know, over 30 years ago at this point, I think. Yeah, I think I graduated in 93, for those of you who want to guess my age. And then the last 4 books, I decided I'm going to try to read them all during March, and that is the Naturals collection. And so I've got The Naturals, Killer Instinct, All In, and Bad Blood by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have only heard really good things from other people on BookTube about these books. The only thing I really understand is, basically these are young kids. I think they're teenagers who they all have like special abilities. And so the FBI puts together a team, and they're using them to help solve cold cases. And I don't remember who I heard say this, but I think somebody had said it's kind of like if, was it CSI? Not CSI. I don't even remember what show, because I don't watch crime drama shows. So, but they were saying like if a crime drama show had a child, or not a child, but like a teenager as the main character, that it's kind of that sort of thing. So I'm hoping I enjoy these. I'm looking forward to them because, again, I've heard really good things about them. So I'm hoping they're fun. This is, all of these are probably as close as I normally get to mystery, because I haven't really read a lot of mystery per se. Thrillers, horror, stuff like that are more what I do, and then fantasy. So I am looking forward to these. So not a lot that I'm gonna, that I need to go into today. I'll be doing my February wrap-up video for next week, and I read my TBR plus for February. I don't know that I'm going to have part of that is because everyone in my house had gotten sick with COVID, and because of that, I had a lot of time to read because we weren't doing school or any of those kind of things, and so I had a lot of time to read last month. I don't know that I will have that much time to read this month, so I'm trying not to get my hopes up too much, because I feel like, again, nine books is normally maybe a little optimistic, or a little optimistic, little bit of a stretch goal for me. So we'll see. But I'm hopeful, because I feel like these will be I feel like none of these, except for maybe like the Sherlock Holmes and maybe the Miss Marple, I don't think any of them are going to take that long to read writing style wise, but I could be completely wrong. So we'll see if they're quick reads or not. In the meantime, though, I hope you all have a great week, and I will see you next time. Bye.